This episode of Working Class Hunter is brought to you by River's Edge Tree Stands.
Hey, Cliff here with Working Class Hunter. Dedication is one of those a lot of people are not willing to go to. Whether it's rainy days, nasty days, or things you need to be doing around the house. But if you're dedicated to getting into the outdoors and spend time in the outdoors, you'll find a way to get out there. You know, whether it's take your lunch break, or you take a half a day off from work, or you take your vacation and you spend it in the outdoors. You dedicate that time to your passion. Seth is a prime example of that. Back in August, Seth had a major heart surgery, open heart surgery. They'd done some valve replacement. The time it takes to recover from such a major setback as Seth occurred is would have killed most of us. You know, we'd have never been able to get back into the woods in that time frame that Seth was able to do. But through his dedication and doing everything the doctors told him, Seth was able to get his body healed back up enough, get his strength built back up to be able to climb a tree. Even though Seth is a diehard bow hunter, he had to use a crossbow on this trip. And as you'll see, he is very successful.
So, just made out here to Ohio here today. I'm going to be hunting several days, well, a couple weeks if need be. We got some decent weather here today with a lot of rain in the projected future. I'm going to try to do some quick in-season scouting. I've hunted this area a good bit, but I like to see what's happening. There's some scrapes showing up on the edge of this little pine thicket, little pine edge. They do like work the edge of that. We have a stand just down here in a big old oak and a ground blind for those rainy days. I am still healing up a little bit from surgery back in August, so climbing trees, it's a little bit painful still as we're healing up, so we're gonna go back and forth depending on the weather. Trying to keep the camera gear dry over the next several days, as well as most of my outfits from getting boogered up. I did my intel over the summer, early fall, but I'm trying to get a handle on what's happening right now. Too many guys will pick their spots and set up on them because that's where they think they need to be. I like to take advantage of a little bit of in-season scouting when I can. And this is one of those opportunities. I'm just gonna jump in the woods here real quick for a couple hours rather than going to where I think I need to be. I wanna make sure I'm hunting the best spot. I got a scrape here behind me. I've got some scrape lure from Raw. Maybe a little early for their estrus, but we're gonna put one squirt in just to get things a little riled up here. I don't wanna do a whole lot to this scrape because it's already active and I know they're working it. I will probably likely make a mock scrape here within 40 yards of this area. I'm gonna put some multi-buck in it just to get things a little stirred up. So I'm gonna keep it pretty quick, get this taken care of and get out of here because this is an area that we'll be hunting over the next couple days. See here, we made a pretty aggressive mock scrape, licking branch up above. I like to make those mock scrapes large and visual. What you can see is we have a trail coming down through here, big logging road, a little mini cut in there, deer come up out of that area. Oops, spun you around, as well as deer coming up out of that area. This is a little hub. We've got deer coming from all directions. I like to make that scrape large and visual. That way, even after the rains, minimal scent has to be left in there. The deer will see that and they will work it. We set a trail camera up on the corner and we'll just kind of let this one sit here. Let's do a little bit more scouting, see what else we find here midday. Love them. Simple, easy to use. they're on setup, find service, and make sure you turn it to on. I know you've all done it. I've done it too many times. I let it on that setup mode. I get out of the woods, back to my house, I'm like, man, that's not taking any pictures.
This segment of Working Class Hunter is brought to you by Redmond Hunt.
Oh, it's the first sit in Ohio for my annual 2-week pre-rut extravaganza. I am in a tree. Yay. The chest is a little tender. Aggravated some pectoralis muscles down in Maryland doing a little work. But we'll keep this short. The weather's nice. We got a couple weeks. We're just going to focus on trying to get one of those better bucks within bow range. So I'm 20 couple feet up. I'm in my happy spot. We'll see what happens. Made it out to Ohio yesterday afternoon. Got some things set up the way we needed to. Did slip into the woods for a couple hours last evening with no luck, no excitement, no deer encounters. The reveals busy last evening. They're 5 o'clock. This morning, target buck. At the oak. So, move me. Give him a little time to move on. We'll see what happens, but precepts rolling in. We might make it through this evening, but this is where we're going to park it for the next 2 days. So hopefully one of those 2 10 points shows up.
keep you safe, River's Edge has created the safest tree stand you can buy. Our lockdown ladder stands attach securely to the tree before you ever leave the ground. The installer clips the two straps together on the back side of the tree with a carabiner. Next, pull the other end of the straps through the ladder guides to draw the carabiner up the back of the tree until it comes to a rest directly behind the platform. Thread the other end of the straps through the ground level ratchets and ratchet them tight.
Slip into the big oak. Finally happy that this weather has broke. It's been raining on and off for the last, it seems like forever, 3 or 4 days. And I've been hiding in that ground blind trying to keep the camera gear dry, as well as all my clothes, as I'm going to be out here for several days, it looks like, unless we happen to get lucky and score this evening. But anyhow, beautiful night. Temps are starting to change. It's a little cooler. It's supposed to be really chilly tomorrow morning, but anyhow, the deer should be moving as the weather's changing and things are starting to pick up a little bit. So, see my zipper? Almost 10 weeks ago, put a new valve in me. I spray down a lot, go through plenty of spray. Feel like this is a ginormous pack, kind of need it for all the camera gear and whatnot. But we're just gonna take a little stroll back in here, get up into the stead. Finally back in these trees. We'll see what happens. Cold front coming through tonight. Expect the deer to be moving. Should be an okay evening. Should be great tomorrow morning if it doesn't happen tonight. So anyhow, got a pretty good wind direction. A lot of deer coming from in front of me here. Some of them are right hand shoulder. Which isn't the ideal direction, but this is one of them stands that they come from just about everywhere, so the wind's going to blow in one direction or another, but anyhow. There he is, folks. Ohio, tag filled. Pretty happy to have this tag filled. It's been a whirlwind of 2 months. Had open heart surgery not even 9 weeks ago. Didn't quite do all the prepping and scouting that I've done in the past, but just happy to get one on the ground here. Tickle Pink, Ohio, buck tag filled, October 22nd.
Now, how was that for dedication? You know, Seth had open heart surgery back in August. And here it is October. He's able to climb a tree, physically enough to climb a tree and to pull the trigger and kill a deer for his first hunt of the year. Congratulations, Seth, on a phenomenal hunt. Great deer. And we're glad you're doing well after your open heart surgery. Remember, work hard, hunt harder, but I guess it's time to get back to work.
Good sighting, 10 point stand, 5 o'clock, 2 minutes ago. Let me see. Yeah, 3 minutes ago. So. There he is, folks.